This is Starting Point, a podcast that tracks Guyana's unprecedented growth from all vantage points. Join your hosts, Kiana Wilburg and Fareeza Haniff, as they dive deep into the heart of topical issues.
Welcome to Starting Point, but a special edition. I am your host, Kiana Wilburg, and I'm joined by my co-host, Ms. Fareeza Haniff. For the past 6 weeks, we have brought you insights from various personalities within the political landscape. But today, you get to hear from us. We have observed quite a lot that's happening in the political landscape. It's election season. And so myself and Fareeza, we've been on the ground. We've been covering everything that's been happening. And there's some insights that we want to share with you. So, Fareeza.
Definitely. So, Kiana,
Yeah.
I want to first start off with you on Sunday. We were both at the launch of the campaign of the ruling PPP. And I know, Kiana, you were there in the crowd. You were covering for the Guyana Standard.
Yes, I was there with my editor-in-chief.
Yes. So what was that experience like? What was that? What stood out for you?
Well, first of all, we had to do a lot of walking because it was impossible to get transportation anywhere there. It was indeed a tsunami of red. And in spite of the walking, I'm pretty short, even though I may appear a bit tall here. And trying to see above so many people who were towering in front of you, it was very difficult. I had to climb on top of a stand, which was shaky, try to get shots. So it was really, really packed. It was truly an experience indeed, seeing something like that. I've been to the rally in Kitty, I can say at least 4 times, but I have not seen a crowd like that before. But what was it like for you? Because I saw you there.
Oh yeah, I almost fainted. The heat, the heat was too much, but it was a lot of work. I mean, people see us as reporters, journalists, but the work that goes in the back end of things to get the information and the output that they see that don't really understand how hard it is to get that sort of system up and running so that everyone is informed and edified in some way. But, Kiana, one of the things, and I was talking to a colleague of mine earlier, and I was telling him that as a child growing up, my parents used to take me to these rallies, and Kitty was one of them that they would take me to. And there was always one dominant race that stood out at rallies in Kitty. But this time around, for the first time in my life, that I have seen such a diverse crowd at a rally, and you could not have identified which was the dominant race. That was the first time I've ever experienced that at a rally in Kitty, and there is no one dominant race that you could identify. You grow up seeing something, you got accustomed to it, and then reality hit you in the face. It's not like that anymore. So that really stood out for me. The diversity of the crowd on Sunday really resonated with me. And, I went home thinking that we are really living a change, and a change that most of us wanted to see growing up. So that stood out for me.
That's an important observation. And what stood out for me was the representation of women who spoke at the rally. I think that was really good to see. There were lots of women. I saw a lot of women in the crowd, and I think that that's an important thing for them to see representation on the stage. Politics is such a scary prospect. And when young girls who may be thinking of getting into that arena, they see someone like Minister Parag putting on that fiery performance.
Correct.
I had no idea she had so much energy. And she sustained it. So kudos to her.
Hope she still has her voice.
Yes. So I think that from a representation standpoint, that was really good to see. But I also was taken with some of the messages that I heard, specifically from the Vice President, Dr. Bharat Jagdeo, and also from the President. And I believe they were really instrumental in outlining what you can expect once they return to office. And one of the things that stood out to me regarding policies was what they were going to do for agriculture, building out a digital economy, what the plans are for the mining sector. And to let you know that salaries, of course, the salary increases and so forth, those things they're going to come. They're par for the course.
What you said earlier, they're low-hanging fruits.
Yes, they're low-hanging fruits because it's already happening. It's an expectation. It's a given with the number of grants you see for women, for small businesses, especially for newborn babies. It's something that you have to expect. It's not some novel idea now. It's happening. And what I was particularly impressed with was that there was a caution to not overpromise and not be specific in terms of here's how much money we're going to be doling out from the oil and gas revenues. And I think that is very important because you have to balance making promises that are sustainable and also ensuring that you strike the right balance between social transformation and infrastructural development. And I felt that's what I heard.
Yeah, the manifesto from the PAP should be an interesting one to read. Also from the APNU AFC and WIN. Soon. Yes. Hopefully all of this will happen soon.
Yes.
Then nominations day came immediately after, and you were also at Kiana.
Yes, and again, I was there with Guyana Standard, with my editor-in-chief, Abina Rockcliffe, and it was one crazy day trying to navigate all those different parties. Yeah.
And you got into a bit of a tit for tat with one Mr. Mark France. You want us to talk unpack that a little bit? I mean, journalists, we come under attack from all angles when it's the silly season. I mean, it happened in 2020, it happened in 2015, and even before that. So there's nothing new for us. It's nothing new to you. But at some point, sometimes you sit back and you wonder, did that just happen? And from Mark France, you know, what was it for you? How did you deal with that?
So I think for quite some time, Guyanese, we've been observing online that the Win We Invest in Nationhood party, their party has been mostly run online. And once the media got the opportunity yesterday to engage Mr. Mohammed and his representatives, the key question was, what are your policy positions on a number of issues? What are you going to do with energy? What are you going to do with education? What's one new initiative or new program that you're going to, that you envision will truly transform Guyana, and what really stands out for your party? And it's not a matter of trying to embarrass
any candidate
Mohammed or any political candidate. You have to understand that if you are running for the highest office in this land, you need to be prepared. It's not the media's fault if you aren't prepared. And very soon and very shortly will not cut it. So that's the reason why the media was pressing Mr. Mohammed and his representatives, including Mr. France, to say, what are your policy positions? And they could not offer any.
I think you guys at one point you were practically begging.
Yes.
So give us one.
Anything, something.
Yeah.
Right? And nothing came. And one of the things that, well, specifically for this situation that we got into, he made the comment that the economy is not diversified. And you have to be either in some dangerous form of self-denial to say that the economy is not diversified. We have been making a living as a country off of so many sectors prior to the emergence of oil and gas. So what was it then? And obviously, given the size of the oil and gas economy, there is nothing comparable to it within the economy. So of course, it will be evident that the economy is being driven to a large extent by the growth of this new sector. So,
You asked the question.
so he was asked about to what extent would you diversify the economy, because he said it's not diversified. So I interjected and I told him that is not true. The economy is diversified. And he turned it back on me to say, well, what diversification you're talking about essentially. So I told him the agriculture sector, which is a strong contributor to the non-oil economy. And I directed him to where that information is. It's in the budget. And he proceeded to continue along the line to say that they're going to diversify the economy. But I continued to press him to say in what areas. There are already benchmarks, whether you think those benchmarks are to your satisfaction or not, there are already benchmarks. What are you going to do to take it beyond that? If you don't believe that the agricultural sector is diversified enough, what are you going to do to take it beyond that?
Correct.
That was essentially what he was being asked. And he proceeded to get into a rude manner, and I checked him on that. And still the answer is, a mystery.
And then 24 hours later, we all woke up to a grand post he made on his social media page, basically trying to attack your credibility, your knowledge about the sector. And I think the comments under that post checked him as well.
Yes. And you see, the thing is, at this point in time of Guyana's history, you can't rely on platitudes. It's not going to work. We've reached a stage in our history where our economic stewardship is critical to the current generation and future generation. It's critical to our international reputation, because Guyana is now on the spotlight, the international spotlight, as a result of being this oil exploration hotspot. And we have to be very careful with the things that we will put out there and the people we will put into high office to manage our resources.
Correct.
And that is the responsibility of the electorate, to decide who it wants to go there. But it is also the job of the media to say, listen, this is what this party is offering. Party A is offering this type of policy, and this is what party B, C, and D. This is what they're offering. We know what the plans are for the PPP, APNU, AFC, and we've heard a little bit from Forward Guyana. And there is this deficit where win is concerned.
Yeah, and I just want to point out too that this is the first time that the media has been able to speak with Mr. Mohammed, who's the presidential candidate. And it only happened because it was nomination day. Now, Mr. Mohammed has been touring this country, meeting with residents and going to communities, but the press has not been invited to cover any of those events. What we see are edited photos, edited videos, edited speeches that's being put out on his platforms. So there was never an opportunity for any of us to sit with him and talk to him about exactly what his plans and policies are, and how they intend to execute it. He was also asked about the press conference.
Yeah, I asked him when he's going to host a press conference.
And soon. Very soon.
Yep.
And he was also asked about the campaign launch. Soon. Very soon. So, then the reporters kept on him, right? And then we realized after, people were started to attack the journalists for asking hard questions of Mr. Mohammed and not being fair to him. But I don't think it's a matter of being fair. It's a matter of us not having access. So you have access to the APNU, you have access to the PPP, you have access to the AFC, you have access to Forward Guyana, but you don't have access to Mr. Mohammed.
And I think that scripted version of politics, it's unheard of as winning politics, or winning an elections rather, in Ghana. And I want to come back to the point that I was also making. At this point, or at this juncture of Guyana's history, it is critical that we have the policies which will take us into the next chapter of progress, of prosperity. It's essential that we do that. And we have to scrutinize. In order to do that, we have to scrutinize. We have to put your policies under the microscope to see what exactly you're planning to do with the future of this country. And it becomes even more so important because you have this wealth at your disposal. Everyone is making promises left, right, and center about what is going to be done with the oil and gas revenues.
Correct. Now, nomination day has come. It is gone. It is over. What happens next? So GCOM would have held a briefing with all journalists, editors, reporters on about what happens next. And I just want to share this with our viewers and our listeners. So today, July 15th, GCOM has to inform parties about any defects on their lists. And those parties have until July 17th to correct those defects. Then July 18th, GCOM will say whether these lists have been approved. So that's the timeline we're working with, the 15th, the 17th, and the 18th. Now, if GCOM disapproves a list and say, well, it's still not up to the requirements, it hasn't met the criteria, this party can now appeal to the High Court on July 20th. And then the High Court determines the matter on July 21st. So it's a very, very short timeline. And then on July 22nd, GCOM will adjust the list based on the decision of the High Court. So we're working with a timeline of July 15th to the 22nd. And then on the 23rd of July, GCOM will publish their approved lists, titles, and symbols.
Well, I think that's some very interesting and key fundamentals regarding what happens after nomination day. So I know that our audience will surely appreciate that. And before giving out any further insights regarding this special edition, we want you to know that from time to time, we will be providing our comments, our insights on a number of issues within the political landscape and as it pertains to development issues. So this is just a teaser. It's just a taste of what's to come. So I think we'll close it there for today.
Yes, I think our opinions have reached the limit for one day.
Yes. So thank you again for joining us, and please be sure to follow us on our respective social media pages, where we will be bringing you various insights regarding Guyana's development. I'm Kiana Wilburg.
And I'm Fareeza Haniff.
See you next week.
Thanks for watching Starting Point. Follow us on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn for critical updates and exclusive content.